I'm giving away the content templates that I used to grow my Instagram page from 0 to over 10,000 followers in under 100 days. If you found this video on YouTube, there's a link in the description where you can grab those templates, but I wouldn't go away yet because in this video, I'll be showing you the 3 mistakes you need to avoid so you could potentially get the same results as I did using those templates. The results, like I already said, over 10,000 Instagram followers in less than 100 days. But not only that, I also scaled my business to over $10,000 a month. That's 6 figures a year. When I first started this giveaway, I spoke to a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners, and only a handful of them knew about the 3 things I'm going to talk about over the next few minutes. And by a handful, I mean like 1 out of 10. So if you can learn and turn around the things I'm going to show you in this video, it'll not only place you ahead of 90% of other entrepreneurs and business owners who create content, but you also be on your way to exploding your audience growth and potentially recovering up to $10,000 in monthly income. Let's get into it. The first mistake is one you've probably heard before. You just didn't know it was bad advice. Just start posting. But if it were that easy to just start posting and get the results you want, everyone out there will be thriving with their content and you probably won't be watching this video right now. The truth is that some people, by way of some of their experiences in life or some of the things they've learned, are able to just start posting and get the results they want, but some people are not. And that's okay because not everyone is great at everything. And perhaps the most important thing you need to figure out before you start posting is your messaging. What do I mean by that? You need to truly understand who what you can do can help, and you need to know how to place yourself in a position to attract them. And that includes knowing the people what you can do can help beyond just their demographics to their psychographics, like what keeps them up at night. What are those things they're worried about? Because you have to be creating content that addresses those things if you want to build trust with them. Here's the deal. If you can articulate your audience's problems to them better than they can, they automatically trust that you have the ability to solve their problems. And among all of this, you also have to think about the fact that attention spans are extremely short online. And there's a lot of digital noise, a lot of competition, a lot of other things that are vying for your audience's attention. So how can you quickly and effectively tell them who you are and also prove to them how you can help them? How can you grab their attention, hold the attention, and convert that attention into a result that you desire? Ultimately, for most entrepreneurs and business owners, the result you desire is to make more money. And that leads me to the next common mistake in thinking that could potentially stop you from getting the same results that I got using the templates that I'm giving away. Focus on your passion and the money will come. The focus on your passion and the money will come mistake is the reason why the starving artist stereotype is a thing. A lot of content creators and business owners who create content take on that mentality and just throw content out there without putting up the infrastructure that will help them leverage and use the attention that they're grabbing online and convert it into a desirable result for themselves and their businesses. And this is what I call your monetization strategy. And where it comes to your monetization strategy, you don't even need a lot of followers. I tell people all the time, I got my first lead when I had about 200 followers and my first client when I had about 1,000 followers. The truth is, if you're not getting the results you want with the few followers you currently have, chances are, even when you have a lot of followers, you probably won't get the results either unless you change something. If you don't have the results you want at 200 followers, having 10,000 followers isn't going to change it unless you change something. If you're interested, I have another video where I talk about the 5 things you should be looking out for in your strategy. So check out that video. The link will be in the description if you're interested in watching that in addition to this. But don't go away yet because we are still yet to talk about the 3rd mistake. And the 3rd mistake a lot of people make is one that drives me crazy because it makes no sense at all. People don't care about how content looks. Really? Really? Think about how you feel when you're out in nature. Or think about how you feel when you see a pretty flower. Or how you feel when you watch a good movie with beautiful cinematography. Human beings are innately drawn to beauty. It's in our DNA. And people who tell you that no one cares how your content looks are encouraging you to push against one more thing in addition to all the other things you need to push against to get your content in front of the right people. And I feel that people who say that are restricting you based on their own personal limitations. They don't know how to make their own content look good, and so to make themselves feel better, they encourage you not to care about how your content looks. Here's the deal. No matter how effective your content might be, without that effort to make it look good, it'll be 10 times even more effective with that effort. Why? Because it'll improve the experience of consuming your content for your audience without them even understanding why. So now you may be wondering, how do I make my content look better if I'm not a professional graphic designer or video editor? Or I thought I already had my messaging right, but my audience isn't growing. Or I thought I already had my monetization right, but no one's asking for my product or services. These questions are why I created the 100 Days to 10K Kickoff. For an hour to 2 hours every day for 3 days, we'll dive into each of the mistakes that I talked about in today's video, and you also get to ask me questions. So if your messaging isn't quite working for you yet, you know why. If your monetization isn't working for you yet, you know why. If you're not making any money yet, you know why. And you also learn a few tricks to help you make your content look better, look great, without having to become a professional graphic designer or video editor. So now you have a template. If you don't, like I said, the link is in the description. But if you'd like to take it a step further to potentially explode your audience and recover up to $10,000 in monthly income, sign up for the 100 Days to 10K Kickoff. I look forward to seeing you there. Whether or not you sign up for the 100 Days to 10K Kickoff, if you like this video, I'll appreciate some feedback. So like it, spread the love by sharing it, and subscribe to this channel so you know when I post the next video. I'm Cynthia Dei, and I help you master the art, science, and mindset of cash creating content that gets you paid. I'll see you in the next video.